Good morning, everybody. Welcome to January 14th, 2020. Happy New Year. Not only is it a new decade, but it's a chance for us to look at every new day in a new way, a way that we can improve ourselves, a way that we can get more in touch with our hearts, um, a way that we can share ourselves with other people, aiding people where they need help. I don't know, just being angels on earth. Lately, I've been feeling like antsy, and my vibration seems to be like high all the time, like when I'm with spirit. And yeah, I know about grounding, but I like to use every instinct and intuition that I have to guide my way. So I listen to my body, and I'd like to say that transitions, transformation, we're all guided to do that along our spiritual path. Um, this morning I decided that I would pick a couple tarot cards to see exactly if the reason that I'm feeling the way is what my instincts and intuition were telling me. I don't use cards to tell me how I'm feeling. I use cards to confirm what I already know. So it makes sense that the transformation card came up. Okay, starting a new year, but also starting a new step in my spiritual awareness and what I share with others. Because I do teach, not in the sense of telling people what to do, but guiding them and sharing my experiences with them so that when they have some of the same feelings, or that they learn to trust themselves, and that our spiritual path is a wonderful experience when we're open to it, when we don't have any fear. So I found great solace in knowing that my Creator is greater than any power. Um, the Creator of me, this earth, our experiences, whatever it may be, if it's only just energy, I'd like to say that there's no power greater. And so there, when you have faith and believe, you can walk forward and have things that may shake you to your core, but know that there's nothing to fear, and that it's just something within your human self that makes you want to run. Our spiritual selves, we're open to everything. So I think it's easier if we trust and have faith that all is well. It's easier on our spiritual path. So also with the transformation card, I also got the throat chakra card, which the throat chakra is your chakra of communication. So I have a feeling that this transformation is going to be probably more about me speaking to other people about the way that my experiences have helped me grow spiritually and to help them. I'm not a big person to be on video, or you can hear my voice is probably shaking a little bit, but I know that it's an important message to get out there, that we are humans second, we are spiritual beings, and this is a life of lessons. We have lessons throughout our whole life until the day that we pass over or transition to that godliness state of mind, until we decide to reincarnate into a new human body to fulfill what else we want to do in a spiritual body, which is energy. We don't have the ability to use those wonderful senses like feel and touch and taste. And I think that's one of the reasons that we agreed to come here and to learn here, is because we have all these wonderful senses and instincts. We just have to learn to use them. So you can see in this transformation card that she has wings. Okay? That means that you can always soar above. You always have doors opening to you. You can go wherever you want to go. You're free to fly. Okay, you can see that on her forehead, they bring notice to the third eye area. And that area is clear sight, clear psychic sight. Not visual sight with your eyes, but a sight within your mind's consciousness, that you have a vision. Kind of like reading a book, and by the way that people describe the different things in the book, you can get a visual picture in your mind. So it's kind of the same thing. So, but you do see that she's holding on, okay? And it's okay to hold on to who you believe the Creator is. Hold on to whatever foundation or rock makes you feel good and sturdy and stable. You can see that she's looking off into the future. She's not looking back, she's looking forward. So that's a wonderful card. It also, in the regular tarot deck, would be the Death card. But for every ending, there's a new beginning. And how appropriate for the new year. Like I say, the throat chakra card. This is the energy center for the throat. Okay. So it's bringing attention to this area. So like I say, I either am going to be affirming more of what I want to manifest in my life, or for my family, for my friends. Do that more often. Reach out to people and share my experiences so that their path and their vision might be a little bit easier of a go than what mine was. I became aware of spirit when I was 10, when I saw my great-grandmother after she passed. Before that, I trusted my instincts and intuition to keep me safe in somewhat difficult situations sometimes. And when I was 10, there were no people that talked about seeing spirits, or they wanted to take you right off to the loony bin. So I kept it to myself. I read a lot of books, and I experimented with myself. I experimented with my friends to know that the messages that I was getting and receiving were real and of mine and of the throat chakra being expressed. I just like everybody to know that we have the ability to share ourselves with others. Experiences is a perfect way to do that. I can't think of how I would have felt if I would have had somebody that could have guided me at an earlier age in my spiritual journey, letting me know that it was okay to be experiencing the things that I was experiencing, and know that I was not some kind of sorcerer or witch, or I believed in God. I mean, how crazy is that? People say, oh, you can't possibly believe in God. Well, I believe in a God consciousness, a consciousness that watches over us, that created us and takes care of us. And so I just think that our faith is something that gets us through all of the bumps and lumps of this spiritual journey. I think that transformation for a lot of people is subjective to their environment. I've lost 3 cousins due to substance abuses. I'm being led, I think, to do a meditation for people that may be afflicted, even though I have not been myself. I feel that I can channel their energy and give some insightful information from the other side that may help people get through their addictions, to come out knowing that they can be whole and happy on the other side. I don't know if it's just the way that things are, but we have to go through all these different things. Nobody grows up and says, I want to be an addict or addicted or an alcoholic or a sexaholic or anything like that. These are all things that are learning lessons. They may come up in our life to show us what we don't want in our life. Sometimes people get too wrapped up and lost in their addictions to be able to see the light. But I'm willing to do whatever I can in order to make a meditation that just may one person see that would make a difference or pass on to another friend. As well as addictions, I think I'm also guided to do more past life regression work. We're going to be doing a meditation on that this week, or not this week, in 2 weeks now. And I'm looking forward to it. It's hard to do with a group because you don't get that individual banter back and forth between yourself and the client to know exactly where they are, what they're experiencing. We have to do a meditation that's more for the group and have them try and recall and remember things that happen and bring those things back, and we can discuss how they may influence their life in this time. Cell memory is a huge question right now. I'm going to go deeper into that at another time, I think. I'm reading a lot about it, and it's so very interesting how we can carry cell memory from our past life into this life and actually have it affect our physical bodies. So there's a lot of things coming up. I just want to say Happy New Year. This is time of transformation, and I hope that you do it with grace and ease. See everything that comes to you as a blessing, even though it presents itself otherwise, because out of the biggest disappointments or tragedies come the biggest blessings. And every day, wake up and be grateful that you're here and that you get another day to experience something. Don't live in sadness. You have a choice to make a difference. You have a choice to smile when you wake up in the morning, even though the conditions may not be suitable. We have to change the way that we think in order for our life to change. And doing that one day at a time, just like they say, right? So everybody, there's a big hug out there from the universe and from me saying Happy New Year. Enjoy the transformation. Learn your lessons. Love, be loved, and enjoy. Bye-bye now.